Hi, my name is Brian Restrepo, and today we're presenting artifacts of the Quimbaya. The Quimbaya were a peoples in the specific region of Colombia in pre-Columbian civilization. It is what now is called modern-day Pereira. Here we have a tear-shaped cocoa flask, and specifically this one was probably filled with lime made from seashells. Um, it would be paired with a pouch of cocoa leaves to be chewed on, and a little bit of lime would be applied, almost like coffee or yerba mate, something to wake you up. And here we have a more ornate lime container called a poporo. And this particular container was casted with a female figure. With that, we can presume that it represents fertility and lineage. So this could have been passed down to the next generation of within the family, or also spiritual implications. Women were seen as shaman in these areas. And here we have a pin and or a lime spoon. We're not too sure what this is exactly, but typically with these lime containers, there would be a spoon paired with it to actually take the lime out from the containers. So that's what we can assume this is, this ornate piece. And here's another example of their metalworking, their craftsmanship. This is probably a gold alloy made with casting. They were very skilled with that. And here we have a bird pendant. This in particular one, we can definitely tell that it was casted. And the way they cast these were a lost wax casting. Um, So basically, with that, they would make a model with wax and make a mold with it, and with that mold, then they would cast these figures and things, and these plates were added afterwards with the rings being bent. And here we have a figure of a poisonous frog. Um, this casting also as well. Funny enough, Colombia is the most diverse in the world for their bird population, as well most diverse in their amphibian population. And the most common amphibian there is the golden poison frog. So this could have been seen as almost as something to be warned by, something passed down. And here we have a rattle. This is also another example of their lost wax casting system. A very ornate here at the bottom, probably all one piece. And I myself have many hand instruments like this, so it could have been used for musical purposes or even ceremonial. And here we have a seated female figure with her child. This idol here could have been uh, prayed to for fertility and or good harvest for the season. These many idols were found in the region. And here's another example of the same figure, but this one is a male. Um, this one is actually completely flat on the back. These were also seen to be buried with the dead, so we can assume that it was almost like a guardian or um, a spirit companion in the afterlife. And here we have a vessel of a figure. To me, it looks like two capybaras that are back to back. And funny enough, in that region specifically, I've seen them. There is a rodent like animal, like the capybara, called the acuti. Um, and this particular vessel was made with ceramic and an ancient legume similar to peanuts with no shell. And the last piece we have here is a bottle with two heads. Um, This could have been used for special occasions between family and or friends, um, or even as a ceremonial bottle to use, almost like a unification of marriage. Both um, one party would take a sip from one end and the other from the other for to form that union, or it's just a decorative bottle with two spouts. And these are my sources.